Today is our very last day in Europe, last full day in Europe. So good morning for the last time from Romania. But actually not, because we're doing it tomorrow too, so. Okay, we have got to pack everything up. I've emptied out my backpack. We're gonna get this stuffed in the backpack. We gotta pack all of this junk up. This is the last pack. It's the final pack down, and everything has got to fit.
I think it will be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, we got rid of the drone, so Josh has extra space.
Snow.
All my stuff's packed up. Ashley's getting the last of her things just tucked away.
Yeah.
And we are pretty much good to go.
We're gonna go to breakfast, and I need to edit video for today, and then we are going on a tour today. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think it's the best way for us to go out because I love tours.
It's a snowy wonderland.
I know we were saying it wasn't as cold here as it was in the other place, and now it is pretty cold. My cheeks are so rosy.
Aw, snap. This is my breakfast. Ashley already ate hers.
Yeah, I had waffles with apples and raisins and cinnamon on it with an egg on top.
Oh my gosh.
It was so good.
All right, breakfast is almost done, and then we are gonna go on our tour, right?
Yeah.
All right. The tour is off to a great start. The tour guide has already told us the story of the very first person to get a speech off of their parliament building, Michael Jackson. I bet you there's YouTube footage of it as well. It's really funny because he goes, "I love being in Budapest!" And all the people from Bucharest were like, "What?" Awesome. Okay, we're going to Old Town now.
And the legend says that was a shepherd named Bucur. He got here when it was a very big forest, and he and his wife decided to settle here because it was a very good feeding ground for the animals. He and his wife, they started to make a lot of babies. They started to make a village, a settlement, and this grew into what is Bucharest today, the capital with 2 million people. And that's it. It's not a very spectacular legend. I mean, we don't kill dragons, we don't. Dracula is a story. Yeah, it was written by an Irish guy called Bram Stoker. He never went to Transylvania, but that's another, or to Romania, that's another thing. He was inspired by this real person, Vlad Țepeș, Vlad the Impaler behind me. And his book became a bestseller. I was reading somewhere that it's the second most read book in the world after the Bible.
This guy behind me is Vlad the Impaler. If you don't like disgusting things, plug your ears right now. Vlad was well known for killing over like 20,000 people, and by impaling, it means that he stuck a stick up men's butts, and they were very careful not to hit any of their vital organs, and they stayed alive for 45 hours like that until the spike went through them. That's crazy.
Nasty.
Disgusting.
Ashley's like, I want to tell that story.
I think it's interesting and gross. And some people like it. We have interesting, gross people watching our channel every day.
You hear that way, fam? She's calling you interesting and gross.
Here we have a very new statue. It's about 2 years old. When this was put here, it was first covered with a white sheet. People didn't know exactly what will be here, and 10, 9, 8, so they uncovered it. Silence. One guy shouted, "Cover it back, it's too ugly." Considered to be the most beautiful. It was built in 1724 by some Greek monks, and in total this engineer moved 9 churches.
During the communist time, they moved these churches to save them because, of course, the communists weren't super keen on the whole established religion thing. So this guy, this engineer, while drinking wine, just came with this idea, let's build a concrete foundation, lift the church up and wheel them and hide them behind other buildings so the communists won't see them. And that is how we have so many churches saved today.
We are the third country in the world to have plastic money. It was Australia, New Zealand, and then Romania. And we say that it was a meeting between a manager of the National Bank. He met with someone from the International Monetary Fund. That guy said that for Romanian economy it's not good to use so much cash. You should use more plastic money, he said. He was referring to credit cards. But our bank manager said, that's not such a bad idea. Plastic one, let's have plastic one. That's how we start the plastic. A meeting point especially for students. And that's where all the students are meeting before going to have a beer in the old town.
I find history fascinating, and this square that we're in right now is super important for Romania's not too distant history, because this is where the people were pushed back from when they protested in front of parliament against the communist regime, and this is where they made their stand, and hundreds of thousands of Romanians and people from Bucharest gathered. Over 1,000 of them died in the protest, but eventually the soldiers switched sides. They tried their communist leader and his wife, and then the government changed. 2 days ago, they elected a new parliament, and it's just sort of a really interesting historic time for Romania, here standing in this square, learning that history, and now knowing what Romania has in store for it. It's really cool. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you too. Bye. All the best. Have a nice evening.
Okay, we have our bus information. We're gonna grab some dinner real quick.
Yeah.
And then we gotta head on out to the airport.
Oh my gosh, it's over! It's over! Bucharest, we've been in Romania for a week, I think. Bon appetit!
What is that? It's a dip on my window, I like that.
We have a 5-course meal for about $5.
Yeah! So far it's been so good. I've had bean and ham soup, then I had cabbage, and now I'm having mitite, which is kind of like little sausages and potatoes. And you all told us to eat this, so now here I go. I'm gonna try it.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
See you guys, bye. That was awesome. We met with some people from the tour, and now we gotta go get to the airport. All right, this is us.
All packed, ready to go.
We're going to an Airbnb closer to the airport tonight, and then in the morning we leave at 4 a.m. Wish us luck. Woo, we done did it. We arrived safely at our hotel, actually, not an Airbnb.
Our very last one in Europe.
But pro tip, Ashley did something super cool on the way here.
We're on a bus headed to the airport. Instead, I had Josh look up the hotel, and it was on the way. So we actually saved so much time not going to the airport and calling them and having their shuttle come pick us up. We were dropped off pretty much right in front of our hotel. And they're taking us to the airport at 4:30 a.m. and their breakfast in the morning starts at 3:30 a.m. Room tour.
Our last room in Europe. Look, bed. No balcony, but we have windows. We have a TV that we never ever use. We have a cool vanity.
Where are the lights for this thing?
We have a crazy cool shower. All right, but that's it, you guys. Our last room tour, our last night in Europe. Time to say goodbye.
Bye, have a good night, and we hope we encouraged you to get out and travel today. We'll see you in the next video where we travel 24 hours to the US.
Ciao.
Ciao.